Let's talk about the year 2026, because by then, the whole debate over AI in Australian business, it's pretty much over. It's no longer a buzzword or some cool new thing. It's a fundamental part of how you operate. So the only real question left is, are you just using it to survive? Or are you actually using it to win?
So let's dive right in. What we're seeing right now in Australia is something we're calling a two-speed AI economy. And honestly, for every small and medium business owner out there, figuring out where you stand in this new landscape is absolutely critical.
Make no mistake, the ground has completely shifted under our feet. AI has gone from this futuristic concept you'd read about to a core, everyday operational tool that is fundamentally changing entire industries.
Okay, so you see this number, 84%. And at first glance, you might think, wow, that's great. Nearly every Aussie SMB is on board with AI. But that number, well, it hides the real story. It's actually dangerously deceptive.
Right, because the real question is this: how many are using it to actually pull ahead of the pack? There's a massive, massive difference between a business that's just dabbling with public AI tools and one that's truly mastering them to build a genuine competitive edge. And this gap we're talking about, it's not just about who has the coolest tech. This represents a $50 billion opportunity. Yeah, billion with a B. This is what's going to define the winners and the losers of the next decade.
So have a look at this. It breaks it down perfectly. The huge majority of businesses are what we call basic users. You know, drafting emails, writing social media posts. But then if you look all the way over to the other end, only a tiny 5% are fully enabled. These are the businesses weaving AI right into the very fabric of their strategy.
And this is the prize for getting it right. Businesses that make that leap to become fully enabled see on average a staggering 111% uplift in profitability. That's not just an improvement, that is a complete game changer.
So the message here couldn't be clearer. The cost of inaction is just immense. This isn't just about missing out on a few efficiency gains. It's about being left behind as your competitors and, frankly, the entire economy surge forward. But of course, chasing that incredible reward comes with new and pretty significant risks. The whole move fast and break things era of AI is officially over. Every business owner needs to understand what's at stake. And you know, the biggest danger is one you probably can't even see. It's called shadow AI, and I can almost guarantee it's happening in your business right now. It's when your employees use public AI tools without your knowledge or oversight, potentially putting your sensitive data at risk. And the data confirms this trend big time. A recent poll shows 63% of employees use generative AI at work, but only a third of their companies even have policies allowing it. That is a huge governance gap. This casual, ad hoc approach to AI is about to run into a brick wall of new regulation. Governance isn't just good practice anymore. It's quickly becoming a legal necessity. Australia's Privacy Act is getting its most significant reform in decades. For example, you'll now need to be able to explain why an AI made a certain decision to your customers. And under these proposed changes, individuals could even sue your business directly for breaches. The stakes have never been higher.
Okay, so with this massive opportunity on one side and pretty serious risk on the other, what's the practical, safe, and strategic path forward for your business?
It starts with a clear 5-step strategy. 1. Identify a real business problem before you even think about technology. 2. Audit your data. Is it clean? Organized? AI is useless without good fuel. 3. Upskill your team in critical thinking, the skills AI can't replace. 4. Explore government support that's out there. And finally, number 5, don't try to navigate this complex landscape all by yourself.
And that last point is critical. Generic, off-the-shelf AI tools from overseas vendors often just don't get our unique regulatory environment. Compliance with Australian privacy laws and data sovereignty, they aren't optional extras. They have to be at the core of your strategy.
This is the kind of feedback you should look for from any partner. This is from one of our clients, Georgia O'Connor. Notice the focus on collaboration and a tailored approach. A one-size-fits-all solution is just a recipe for failure. A collaborative, strategy-first approach is absolutely essential. And that's exactly what we do with Sunburnt AI. We deliver safe, practical, and trustworthy AI strategy and implementation. We're an Australian-first partner, and our whole purpose is to help businesses like yours close that maturity gap and build a real, lasting competitive advantage. The window to build a decisive AI advantage is closing. Your competitors are already making their moves. The question is no longer if you will adopt AI seriously, but how you will do it to secure your future. What's your next move going to be?